Hi everyone, so today I'm here to talk about my favorite bronzers, blushers, and highlighters. I will be doing each category one by one so you don't get confused. This video is going to contain cream and powder products because I don't have so much of each. I definitely don't like to duplicate things that are in my personal makeup stash just because that can be very overwhelming. So these are just my favorite. I might have more things in my stash, as a lot of you guys know who've seen it in tutorials. This video is not going to contain any products I'm currently not repurchasing. So for bronzers, I absolutely do think it's essential to have a couple different ones just so you can get a couple different types of looks. Maybe one's a little deeper, maybe one's a little softer, maybe one is matte, maybe one is shimmery. First favorite one is a cream product bronzer. I think having a nice cream bronzer is so essential to anyone's makeup kit, yet probably one of the most underused bronzers I have seen. Now, if you can't find a cream bronzer, I do recommend getting a dark foundation that is maybe about 4 shades darker than you, that is still in your same color family that you can use as a contour or bronzer. Why? Because it's super natural looking, it's not harsh, it always blends on beautifully, and once you powder your face, it does settle down a little bit more. So a nice cream bronzer is definitely perfect for like a wedding, a special event where you want to look super classy. This is the Too Faced Aqua Bunny. They are about to get rid of this bronzer. It is pretty much on sale on every website. Very bummed out. So if you can get one of these, this is great. It does smell a little bit like, kind of reminds me of Banana Boat. It does have an SPF and it's splash proof. If I can find another cream bronzer like this, I'm definitely going for it. I'm probably going to try the Josie Moran one. They have a nice cream bronzer. I recommend having a bronzing palette. I do think Too Faced has a few new bronzing palettes out aside from this one as well, and a great deal of new bronzers. This product came out a couple years ago. I think also having a bronzing palette is nice because it kind of keeps all your bronzers in one place. If you can find a palette that has more than one bronzer and some highlighters that go with it, it's super amazing to have. I do love this one though, if you could still find it. I love every product in here pretty much. I have a use for every product in here and I love the packaging. But I love the Chocolate Soleil. It's a nice matte bronzer. This is what I'm wearing today, the Sun Bunny. It's definitely 110% far showier than anything else in this palette. It's Powdered Sun. This is great for darker skin tones. It's a little flaky and glittery. I also really love Snow Bunny. I would say if you have dark skin, you probably don't need this and this. If you want one or the other. This does look good on dark skin too because it's got a yellow undertone. I wear this highlighter probably the most. You can see it has a yellow undertone. Great to have a I drop everything. It's great to have a bronzing palette on hand if you can get one. This one is still available, I think. It's absolutely lovely. I love the gorgeous packaging. I love the lady bathing in the sun on front. Other favorite bronzers is the Pumpkin and Poppy Tar Moisturizing Bronzer. It's very difficult actually to find a vegan bronzer. This one is my favorite by far. It looks good on pale skin and dark skin. Veggie Beauty swatches on herself so you can see it on paler skin. A lot of people who are very pale love Pumpkin Poppy's Oak Bark. I tried that one. That one is very cool tone. I think if you have very cool tone skin, you could pull it off. I couldn't pull that one off. You can see how much I've used of Tar Moisturizing Bronzer. I would go very back and forth with this. This is excellent on dry skin. I definitely recommend it. And I am going to show a variety of cream and powder blushes products again. And we're going to start with Illamasqua, being at one of the more expensive blushes. Laid is a nice, really pretty purple color. This one is so excellent if you have dry skin. If you have darker skin, you could wear this. If you have pale skin, less is definitely more with this product, but it gives you a really sweet, pretty glow. One of my other favorites from Illamasqua is Hussy, which is what I'm wearing today, and it is a nice, very rich powder blush. It's a nice pinky coral. I recommend this for you if you think regular pinks make you look ill. And then one of my new Illamasqua products I just got in January is the color Tweak, and this is a nice super sassy frass corally red. The next product choice I love is 100% pure blushes. I wish I had more of these, but they're kind of expensive. Also, going along with shipping and handling to get some of these is a little more expensive. I do recommend getting these on whiterabbitbeauty.com. I don't really want to blind you because the case is tin, but get them on White Rabbit Beauty because the shipping and handling is very low on there. She doesn't have as many colors as the 100% pure site last time I checked, but if they do have your color in White Rabbit Beauty, get it there because shipping is a decent deal. I have the color Raspberry, and it is a nice shimmery Barbie pink, and doesn't smell like anything anymore. This is pretty shimmery, so unless you don't like if you don't like shimmery blushes, I don't recommend you get this one. But if you want something a little softer than this, that's matte, try out Strawberry. I also love the Stila Custom Color blushes. I know they make a bronzer, but I don't have it. This is my favorite one out of all these. This gives you the best flush of color on your cheeks. If you're looking or you're feeling a little washed out, you need some color, this is a great blusher. This, of course, but it's not favorable on my skin tone, but it's beautiful. The Too Faced cream blushes and powder blushes. I highly recommend getting these. Some shades are vegan, some shades are not. Who's Your Poppy is a great dupe of NARS. It's even richer in color, so if you felt NARS Orgasm was a little pale for you, I recommend this. And the compacts fit really nicely in your cosmetic case as well. Tea Rose is the best nude. This is a classic tea rose. There's a million brands with a color called tea rose, and this looks just like any of those, but it is very pigmented. Sweet Pea, which I'm gonna let you know right now, if you have Too Faced Sweet Pea, you don't need Illamasqua. So you have a different consistency when you put them on. This is a little thinner, and Illamasqua is a little thicker. So this does look more purple on. This actually looks more pink on. Highlighters. I'm gonna start with the Odd product first. And we're actually going to be mentioning using concealer as highlighter. Now, some people like a matte look no matter what, even with highlighter. So if you like a matte look, you don't even like shimmery highlighter, but you want to have that facial brightness, I recommend getting a highlighter or concealer type pen that's slightly lighter than you, making sure it's not overly shimmery. I actually do use this concealer as a under eye or face highlighter just to lighten up the centers of my face. It is lighter than I am usually, and it is number 63 from Inglot, while my foundation shade is usually between 43 and 45. So I know it's kind of hard with the numbers because they're kind of more of a, you know, a reference to the product itself, but yeah, I recommend this AMC Cream Concealer as a matte highlighter. That if you have this, everything else, all the other highlighters are cosmetic. This is a great basic product to have. Okay, so I love the Stila All Over Liquid Luminizer. This is the shade Kitten Shimmer. If you're really pale or pinky undertoned, they do have a much more pale pinky white shade. They have even rose quartz for a deeper pink undertone complexion. They have so many of these. I had such a hard time deciding which one I wanted. I got this solely based on color, not on the iconic Kitten Shimmer name, and this reminded me of Moonbeam, which I had from Benefit for years. Anyways, this is the Natural Transformation Brightening Powder, and this is in the shade Peaches and Cream. They also have one called Horizon and all these other things. I got this on the dermstore.com. Otherwise, it's really kind of expensive. The outer packaging is really kind of cool and antique-y. I'm wearing this highlighter today directly over the top of Kitten Shimmer, and it gives just a very kind of like intense gleam without being overly shimmery. I also love the Too Faced Absolutely Invisible Candlelight Powder. This is gorgeous. I kind of go back and forth with this because I usually like a little bit more of a noticeable highlighter, but if you think less is more, or you want something for either your work week, or you just kind of want to break into highlighters and you're not so sure about an all shimmery face, I recommend this. This is the Too Faced Absolutely Invisible Candlelight Powder, and it is literally a translucent powder with shimmer in it. So as you can see right here on my hands, it swatches so heavily, so I actually thought that it would look like that, but when you actually blend it out, I don't know if you can see it reflecting, but what you're going to get is literally a reflection literally just that. It's almost as if the candle is literally glowing directly on your face. Last products are also going to be on the lower scale of the spending spectrum for you guys. And Pumpkin and Poppy, these are some of her cream highlighters, which are so gorgeous and fantastic. This is the original. This is her Debutante Cream Blush, which is, this one's kind of hard to get, but this can work as a blush for pale skin, and it's a great highlighter for darker skin. I definitely recommend this. I haven't heard a solitary negative review on this. It kind of reminds me of MAC's cream color base in the shade Shell in a way, but without the shimmer, and this is slightly pink. This one's really popular as well, and this came out with the Lord of the Rings line. And I noticed a lot of bloggers reviewed the Lord of the Rings line. This is Lady of Light, and this is actually a really cute, kind of fun collection that had a lot of fun, unique products in it. But Lady of Light is basically similar. If you like MAC cream color base in the shade Pearl and you're looking for a cruelty-free alternative, you really need to look further, and it literally looks like cream color base in Pearl. It's gonna be a drugstore product, and this is a little I guess interesting to me because it's hard for me. I searched for 2 years at least to find a good drugstore highlighter that I could recommend for you guys. And I know that sounds weird because I know other gurus have them, but I guess it's kind of a monkey wrench for me because I'm cruelty free, so it's hard for me to find one that I love. But Wet n Wild Fergie came out with this To Reflect shimmer palette, and this is so super gorgeous. So that is nice pinky champagne. It's like pink champagne on your hand. I love that highlighter. Cream, a little bit of an inexpensive and some higher end and some indie. So yeah, just all of the above, and they're all cruelty free, and some of them are vegan, and I'll label all that in the bottom bar. These things have been in my stash for a while. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Thanks once again so much for watching. I'll see you next time.